Ash right in my face. Hey, how are we doing today? How y'all doing? So this is my first video, and expect a lot more from me. But as a movie buffet myself, I see so many movies and I like to make reviews and things about them. So the movie is gonna be the videos are gonna be not only review based, but they'll also be I'm gonna put my sunshades on too. So what, you see my face? Hey. So the movies will not, the reviews will not, the videos will not always be review based, but it'll also kind of be more so about like my interpretation of it, or certain elements that I feel are kind of important about the movie. It'll be that kind of way. To me, reviews kind of really give you like an insight about the actual movie, but my videos will be more based on, you've already seen the movie already, and we're just gonna talk about it. So my first movie of choice was Acrimony. Okay, I just got done watching Acrimony for the second time, and I felt a certain kind of way the first time, but then when I just got done watching it a second ago, I realized that feeling was confirmed, that how I felt. And I can tell you right now, it was very, very different from a lot of other people and how they felt. I even went on YouTube and I was looking at some of the reviews, some of the comments that people were putting just about how they felt about the movie in general, which obviously you can already kind of tell. Most women was like, oh, he won't shit, oh, you know, that bomb, how can he do that to her, or Taraji this. Now I'm gonna say something, she played the hell out of that part, okay? She played the hell out of Melinda, but hey, that doesn't really surprise me. You know, she would have been the perfect person for that role. Okay, so of course, we know in the movie, Melinda, she's dating, I can't think of the damn boy's name right now, excuse me. But you know, she was going through a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to take care of her husband, and you know, he got this battery that he wants to be that he's spending all his time and energy on, to the point where he's not even working, right? So personally, I had a different view on that movie, okay? I had a different view in the movie, okay? So yeah, he wasn't shit. He wasn't shit. Okay, and keep in mind, like I said, these are people, y'all have already seen this movie already, so y'all already know exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about certain events or certain lines of the movie or whatever. And excuse my phone angle or whatever, I'm waiting to get the piece to put in the window so I could really, you know, y'all can be able to spot on and kind of see me. So I'm kind of got the phone propped up against my radio. I'm doing some creepy shit right now, some weird shit right now. So, this is how I felt. So, this is my thing. If you waited 18 years, you put up with this nigga bullshit, right? For 18 years, you put up with this nigga bullshit. You caught him cheating one time or whatever after you had bought that nigga a car. So for 18 years, you was putting up with this nigga bullshit. Unfortunately, you should have put up with his bullshit for probably one more year. Because the way I looked at it, all that shit that kind of happened at the end with, you know, how she felt and, you know, how scorned she was and things like that. I'm not gonna say she didn't have the right to feel that way. I just don't think that a lot of it, oh, I look greasy in this sunlight. I don't think a lot of it was necessary and just worth it. Let's put it that way. Because this is my thing, okay? So the moment when he came to you, when the whole events kind of came down, when she caught the wallet in the car, and of course she got the sisters, gotta be careful when you're here too. So, you know, of course she got the sisters basically telling her like, oh, leave that dog ass nigga alone, he been doing this, he been doing that, or whatever the case is. And she made, ooh, that's so much better. And you know, she was like, you know, hey, I gotta go, I gotta let go, or whatever the case is. So I just didn't understand how she was so scorned. You divorced that man. You let that man go. Okay? Now, I don't know how you other single women might feel or whatever like that. It is hard to find a man, especially a good man. And no, he wasn't necessarily a good man. But number one, he was your husband. And number two, like I said in the beginning, if you have put 18 years into that relationship, what more would have been another year? And the reason why I'm saying that she should have stuck it in for that last year is because the minute that he told you that, damn, what was the name of that company? Peterson, or I can't even remember the company. We'll say Peterson. The minute that he told you that, no, Prescott. The minute that he told you that Prescott had called him or whatever, I know you were upset about the wallet in the car and all that kind of stuff like that or whatever. But the minute that he told you about the fact that he had the interview with them or whatever the case is, you know, hey, for me, I would keep in mind to 18 years had passed and he had not even gotten that close to even pitching that battery to anybody. So when he told you that, for real, all the other stuff, we would have addressed that kind of stuff. But I definitely would have been very, 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 very more willing to allow him to do that. Like I said, you put up with a shit for 18 years already. So I would have definitely been willing to allow him to do that. You know what I'm saying? To allow him to do that. Now, of course, I understand the frustration about, you know, them losing the house and him coming in and basically saying that he had passed up the offer of getting $800,000 or whatever for the battery then. But I'm gonna tell you something. Think about it. If this man had just went to a multi-billion-dollar company where they offered him $800,000, right, which is close to $1 million, right? I'm pointing my finger, pointing my head. That right there, my dear, was a sign. Not only was it a sign, but that right there was a ding, ding, ding moment that, look, even though you pissed off at him right now, and even though he doing some crazy ass shit now that's going to definitely have to get addressed so you can see what the fuck is going on, number one, get these sisters out your ear right now, because anything that has an offer of $1 million, that right there should have told her that battery was the deal. And it was real. And it should have also showed you that everything that he said that battery was what it was, and then some shit. Okay, you know, the company was trying to be greedy and, you know, trying to basically, you know, get him to sign over his rights or whatever. But that right there for me definitely would have been okay, well, shit, hold on now if I let you go too long now. Okay, so let's fast forward. She divorces him. Keep in mind, that man still came in that divorce attorney's office and expressed how he felt about her. He told her that he loved her and all these things or whatever. He still was willing to do that for her, right? So, but then again, he got them sisters and shit there. You know, she got the sisters there telling her, you know, how to think and how to feel and all this other kind of stuff or whatever. But that man still came in there and he was still trying to give you another angle. And he was still willing to tell you how he felt or whatever, right? So, what did I just do? Clearly you see purple is my thing. Okay, so he comes in, he tells you, you know, hey, you know, that they really like the battery or whatever the case is or whatever. So, okay, so he comes into the divorce attorney's office and he tells you, you know, he's giving you like a last minute plea of how he feels about you before this thing is done, right? She said, no, I'm done, you know. So let's fast forward. You know, she's messing around with some guy, whatever the case is, and he's doing pretty bad off. I mean, you see him, you know, washing dishes on your date or whatever at the restaurant or whatever. So when that man showed up at your job, okay, when that man showed up at your job looking all nice and things like that, and he had the roses in his hand or whatever the case is, okay, and this is what really made me have my perspective about how I feel about the ending and how scorned she was. When he showed up or whatever, he was talking to her. He told her, he said, you know, hey, can I get 10 minutes of your time? She said, no, but you can get 2. So he was talking to her or whatever the case is, telling her how he felt, how he loved her and things like that. And you know what she said? She said to him, she said, Father, we are never getting back together. We are never getting back together, right? He said, okay, cool, whatever. So he gives her a check for $10 million. I don't give a damn how rich he was. He just made you rich too, right? And he bought your mother's house back. And trust and believe he owed you every dime of that. He did. But the point is, he still looked out for you. He still looked out for you. That was on you that you left your man open and wide open for some bitch to grab like that or whatever. Yeah, it does suck. It does suck that girl was able to come in like that. You know, it does suck that girl was able to come in like that and completely take him off your hands. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't even say take him off your hands because he was already off your hands. But yeah, what I'm saying is it does suck that she didn't have to go through any of the hardships with him. That does suck. She didn't have to go through any of those hardships with her. With him. You know what I'm saying? All the tireless nights and working 2 jobs and all those kind of things or whatever. She basically came in. I mean, she came in when he was kind of homeless or whatever, but hell, that was close to the end. Hell, I mean, she dealt with that for about a couple months or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So no, she didn't have to deal with any of the real hard moments. You know what I'm saying? And she basically came in and got that good life. You know what I'm saying? Living on them yachts and all kind of shit. But at that point, it was over. It was over. I feel like he still kind of took care of her in his own way. And to me, it showed that he wasn't that shitty of a person. You know what I'm saying? He still took care of her in the aspect of saying, you know what? You know what? I know that you put up with a lot for me. I know that you did a lot for me. And here is my gratitude to you. See, this is the thing, okay? You know, we watch some movies, and some movies can be very predictable to us, especially when you're looking at romance movies, and you can already tell who's going to be the love interest and all that kind of thing. You can already tell, right? You can already tell who's going to be who, right? But in watching this movie, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I thought from the very, very beginning, I told myself, I said, oh my God, this man going to use that damn girl and get that damn battery. You know, when I got to a certain part of the movie, I said, this man about to use that girl, and he about to get this damn battery and straight shit on her. That's exactly what I told myself. I said, he about to straight shit on that damn girl when he get that battery. He gonna marry that other girl and completely shit on Melinda or Taraji, right? But guess what? He didn't even do that. So let's flip it around and give it another factor. Let's flip it around and give it another angle, right? So let's say he had to me, this would have been the true definition of being completely scorned, right? This would have been the true definition of being scorned. Let's say she did all that shit, gave him all of the money her mother had left her, and you know, let's say that, you know, they were technically still married, and I'm stuck in traffic. Let's say that they were technically still married, and but separated. Let's say they were just separated, and you know, he was talking to the other girl, or talking to, I can't even think of the other girl's name, but let's say he was talking to her or whatever, and she was helping him get into Prescott and things like that. Like I said, they were still married, but they were just kind of separated at the time. Let's say that Taraji hadn't technically divorced him yet, but they were still kind of separated or whatever. But you know, in the meantime, you know, he had hooked up, you know, with the girl, and you know, she was helping him get into Prescott and things like that. Now, if that had been the version, and then that battery would have popped, you know what I'm saying, the way that it did, and made him damn near a billionaire, millionaire, whatever he was, and then let's say he just would have then came in and then he had a divorce Taraji and basically said, fuck you, bye, and then give her anything. You know what I'm saying? Even if he would have just bought the mom's house back, but didn't give her nothing, and just said bye and walked out the door, baby, that's a reason to be scorned. Do you understand? That is a reason to be scorned. That man still did right by her, okay? He still did right by her. Yeah, you know, she couldn't have children. I couldn't imagine how that is. I have kids. I mean, I have a son, so I couldn't imagine. I did have kids. You know, I lost my first child, but anyway, So I couldn't even imagine how that felt to not have any children, and to know that you can't have any children, to never even have that possibility. Like, you can't do IVF or anything. But like I said, life is about choices. It's about the choices that you make. Okay? That's what life is about. It's about the choices that you make in life. So, damn, this iPhone X Max camera is amazing when it's sunny and all in my face. Got my skin looking like buttermilk. But, yeah, life is about choices, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, those are the choices that you made. Buying that nigga a car and doing all the other kind of shit. That's why I said, man, if you had put 18 years into this damn man for real, the minute that man said, Prescott, what? Prescott, what? Shit. I would have owed it to myself, not him. I would have owed it to myself to invest another year to see what was going to happen, if that shit was going to get popped off or not. I damn sure wouldn't have just divorced him or whatever the case is, to put him out in this air with these vultures. I wouldn't have done that. But yeah, I mean, she, unfortunately, to sum it up, she let go at the wrong time, pretty much. And that's just what it is. She let go at the wrong time. She did. And baby girl, you're a millionaire right now. You are a millionaire. Okay, I understand how hurt you are or whatever the case is, but honestly, I would have just had to have moved on, even loving him, even loving and hating him and all that shit mixed in together. I would have had to just move on. You know what I'm saying? Who knows, you know? Who knows if you would have came back or whatever the case is. But my point is, was it worth it to put yourself in a situation where you would lose your freedom? Where you were damn near about to kill your damn self and all those things above. Like, you relinquish your right to anything that comes with him emotionally when it comes to females and all those kind of things. You divorced him. I'm thinking that the whole time this girl gonna come into the picture while they kind of still together or even still married. You relinquish those rights. But you know what it was more about? It was more about the fact that all that time that she had invested in him. That's why in life, you got to be careful about the people that you give your time to. Your time is precious, and time you don't get back. You don't get time back. And I think that that's why she was more depressed and sad, because she had given him so much of her time that she couldn't get back. What Drake say? My mother's favorite line is, who the fuck wants to be 70 and alone? Of course. It's time. That's why older people stay together way longer. I mean, I think at some point after they got to about 20, 30, they was like, fuck it, I hate you. I hate you too, but hey, we ain't going nowhere. Because who the hell am I getting now? She put way too much time to just still be young like she was, and to know he won't shit then. But baby girl, you did 18 years. One more year wouldn't have been shit. She shouldn't have been that scorned. She shouldn't have been that upset to put her freedom and her life on the line like that. So, at the end of the day, unfortunately, she waited too late. But yep, that's the end of it. Hey, my name's Amber, and I'll definitely come with a lot more reviews and interpretations and things like that. So definitely look out for me. And thanks for watching. Bye.